They keep on coming to Nationals Park, heading for 2.5 million in attendance, by the way. The Nats and the Pirates. Game 3 of the 4-game series. And that old song, it's beginning to look a lot like October. It even feels like it. It's cool, it's breezy. So here we are on the verge of the playoffs, getting ready to wrap up the regular season. And, you kind of get a different feel in the ballpark this time of the year.
Yeah, the crowd was electric last night. Maybe the best night of the year at the ballpark. And Ryan Zimmerman's been hot the whole month of September. He just kept doing it. When you go back to last night and look at what he did, the velocity in which he did it, you look at that one right there, 105.8 miles an hour on his first double. This was a hustle double at 103. McCutchen late getting over there. He was a late scratch, so maybe he was hurt last night. And then his first of 2 home runs, number 35, 101.8 as it exited the premises. And then how about this one, 107.2 the other way. So 4 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 homers, 12 total bases, 36 home runs, 7 multi-home run games this year. In the last 8 games, you see the numbers. Ryan Zimmerman is locked in headed to October.
Yeah, and he's joined Daniel Murphy just under 70 extra base hits on the year with what he's been doing over those last several games. So Max on the mound tonight. There's still something to accomplish for him as far as postseason awards, so we might see the starters stick around for a while with him.
Yeah, we're watching him tonight, really fired up. He's already in the dugout. He's ready to go, so looking for win number 17, and I think he gets 17. He wins the Cy Young.
Yeah, he's eyeballing it for sure. 16-6 with that very impressive 2.55 ERA, and the leagues are only hitting $1.79 against him. Max Scherzer against the Pirates. Gio tomorrow could be a heck of a way to wrap up the season right now. You by PNC Bank, for the achiever in you, and by your local Washington, D.C. Volkswagen dealers. Hey, why not stop by the team store this week? A lot of postseason gear to get you ready. Remember, everybody's supposed to be wearing red on Friday and Saturday. So stop on by Nationals Park. And when you come to the ball game, you might see Ryan Zimmerman do big things with that bat. Boy, it's cool. 62 at first pitch. Humidity 50% tonight. We got a breeze blowing in. Could be a factor. Josh Bell was going to be batting cleanup tonight behind Andrew McCutchen. McCutchen got scratched. Bell in the number 3 spot. He is second among rookies in the National League in home runs and RBIs. And look at what he's done. Something no Pirate rookie has done before. Max Scherzer 4-2 career against the Bucks. Fastball up in the zone. We're underway at 7:05.
There's Max's arsenal. They're all really, really good. Opponent's hitting 134 against the slider, 099 against the changeup, and 205 against his curveball. Yeah, opponents are 11 for 111 on his changeup this year for a 099 average. Look at all those numbers. Cy Young, if he gets to 17 tonight, we'll see.
Adam Frazier, their leadoff guy. 2 for 3 career with a walk against Scherzer. 0 for 5 in the series. Power challenge fastball. Fouled off the other way. Carlos Torres, the junior member of this umpiring crew, has the plate. Chris Guccione, first base. The crew chief, here he is. Dana DeMuth out at second. And Paul Nauert over at third. Nats trying to win their 48th home game of the year. Pirates have only won 29 on the road all year, and that's just to the right of the first base bag.
Nats defense tonight behind Max Worth, Taylor Harper the outfield, Turner Defoe left side, Murphy Zimmerman right side, Matt Wieters doing the catching. Listen to the crowd here with 2 strikes. There's a ball on the field, so check that. Bryce just threw one into the third deck.
See, never mind. 2-2. On a pitch away, Frazier levels off and stays alive. Max career ERA against the Bucks, 2.89, 10 games, 9 starts, and the aforementioned 4-2 record. Breaking ball, well hit, going foul, left field side. Nats pitching staff, third best ERA in the National League, 3.83 into tonight. And they've given up 5 runs on 10 hits in the first 2 games of the series combined. 2-2. This one high in the air, short left center. Michael A. Taylor for the first out of the game. Inside the numbers presented by G. So then you break it down to pitchers and ERAs, and here's why the Nats are in the thick of it. Strasburg second, Max third, Gio fourth. Robbie Ray of Arizona, he's been hanging in there with a good ERA, striking guys out all year.
Look at that. Soak that in. Let it marinate. We just talk about numbers. I mean, that's how good this staff is. 2, 3, and 4 in ERA. There's another one we're going to show you tonight that might be my favorite one of the year.
Starling Marte is next. He served that long suspension, and the Pirate offense suffered all season, partly because of his absence. He's been back lately, 10-game hitting streak, and the Pirates have been hitting the ball much better, but too little too late for them as far as any race in the Central or wild card's concerned. One ball, 2 strikes. Change up a beauty, diving straight down. Max Scherzer, K number 264.
A nasty changeup. You see the finish. He stayed through it. Late movement. Watch it roll off his fingertips. The arm speed the same as his fastball. That's a great shot of it. And watch the late movement.
There's Josh Bell. He gets a first pitch changeup. So that home run against Sean Doolittle the other night hasn't been able to do anything else in the series. Got jammed on that one, and Murphy out in right field is going to get rid of it in a hurry and throw him out. Max Scherzer, a 1-2-3 to start his evening, and the Nats bats pretty loud. Go to work.
Day. And what's that sign say? AFP, I'm Tony, what breed am I? A beagle, B a beagle, C a Dalmatian, D a beagle. You don't even know what kind of dog you have? That's a Yorkie poo.
Evidently Tony doesn't even know who he is.
You got the right answer on there. It's your own dog.
Wow. Jason Worth, 229 last night. He became another national in the double-digit home run club this year. So he's there in that number 6 spot. Wilmer Difo for Anthony Rendon. That's the only sub as far as the regulars go. Trey Turner is going to pop up. The very first pitch and the wind coming in from center helped that ball go out of play. This is 25-year-old Jameson Taillon. This year 8-7, career 13-11.
Yeah, 4-1 win last start on the 24th against the Cardinals. Gave up just 1 run on 4 hits over 5, but threw 95 pitches in those 5 innings. And maybe the reason you saw a Trey swing, their opponent's hitting .345 against Taillon's 2-seam fastball. There it is right there.
Yeah, some dive on that, huh? He's pitched once against the Nats, September 23rd last year at PNC Park. 5 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs. Got a no decision. Pirates ended up with a walk-off win that day, and the count 1-2 to Trey Turner, who in this series is 2 for 3. But he's been on base 7 times, 8 times in the last 2 games in which he's played. Curveball stays up and in, 2-2. Swing and a miss on 96 away.
Pirates defense tonight: Luplo, Marte, Polanco the outfield, Moroff, Rodriguez left side, Frazier, Bell right side, and Diaz behind the plate. So Luplo, a late substitution for Andrew McCutchen. Starling Marte moves to center.
Bryce Harper facing Taillon for the first time. Pirates in a shift. They've got 3 guys bunched pretty closely on the right side. And that ball ripped. Look out, Davey Lopes. Still pretty quick with the feet and the legs, huh?
He stole 47 bases when he was 40 years old. He could probably go out there and rip one right now.
Bryce Harper, let me correct something, 2 for 3 career against Taillon. Up there ripping. 0-2. Then a changeup gets him. Taillon's got 122 strikeouts now in just under 128 innings.
So fastball, curveball change. This looks like a nasty curveball at 81, straight down. Lots of spin on it late. So first two hitters, some nasty stuff from Taillon.
Former Defoe in the number 3 spot, which is unusual, but if you think about it, maybe not. He's in for Rendon tonight. But in Dusty's lineup, everybody else pretty much where he has had them and probably will have them for the next couple of games. So on one pitch, that one's an out. Each pitcher, 1, 2, 3. Down 2-1, bottom of the 7th. Adam Lind pinch hitting, first at bat of the year. He would take David Phelps of the Marlins deep. Nats went on top 3-2. They'd add another run and have a 4-2 opening day victory. Not a bad start in a new town.
Not a bad start. We'll take you through the best moments of the year, the next 2 ball games. We have what we think are some fond memories of the 2017 season that we'll share with you. That was one of them. Couple tonight, couple tomorrow. Get you all ready for October baseball.
Jordan Luplow 0-for-4 in game 1 of the series. He's the left fielder. Uncertain swing as he faces Max for the first time, and it's 0-2. Scherzer first inning, 14 pitches, 11 strikes. A development in St. Louis moments ago. Cardinals got 3 in the 8th. They lead Milwaukee 7-6. And if the Brewers don't come back to win that game, their playoff hopes are done. Magic number for Colorado 1 for that second wild card. Rockies play later against the Dodgers. So they might clinch before they take the field for that game tonight.
So just go out there with champagne all over you, take your position, soaking wet.
I have a feeling maybe the lineup could change a little bit too. That's kind of an unusual thing.
It's a little tad tipsy, stand out there at shortstop. Don't hit it to me. Catch the one in the middle. We're champs.
So keep you posted on that. So if that takes place, there will not be anything to be decided tomorrow as far as any playoff slots.
So can we change the start time, or does everybody have to still start at the same time?
I say let's go back to noon. It'll be 3 o'clock for everybody.
Maybe we can ask Joe Madden if we can change this start time.
He might say yes if you bet your pitcher 8th.
That was a bad move at the time. That woke the Brewers up. They swept that series.
3-2. And now, after looking bad early in the at-bat, Jordan Luplow getting some hacks here to stay alive. So Nissan tracks the entire AB here. Luplow's hit 3 homers, 10 RBIs, 15 for 72 in his first 25 big league games. And the changeup is working big time tonight. 4 in a row to start the game and 2 strikeouts.
Well, like I said earlier, 11 hits on this pitch all year. Coming in tonight, he's thrown 426 changeups, just 11 hits. And I think when you watch the replay and you see the movement, the arm speed, the same release point as his fastball, you can understand why that pitch has become maybe his most deadly weapon.
Yeah, Max Scherzer, power pitcher. You're all geared up for that. And then you get 83 diving under your bat. Here's Gregory Polanco, who's really been swinging well. 5 for his last 15 over 4 games. So Marte's been good. Even McCutchen's on a hitting streak, but scratched before the game tonight. Pirates are the second lowest hitting team in the league at 243. Padres 233. Polanco against Max, 1 for 10 career. High in the air, right center. You're going to have to really blast one to get it out of here tonight. Michael A. Taylor coming in, 2 down.
Want to win a signed game-worn jersey off the back of your favorite player or Dusty Baker? $5 jerseys off their backs raffle tickets available at Nats Park during tonight's game and I believe tomorrow's game, with proceeds benefiting the Nationals Dream Foundation. 26 winners will be drawn during the game tomorrow. You receive their jerseys on the field right after the ball game. Visit nationals.com/jerseys.
First pitch, Rodriguez, left center, and Jason Worth tumbles into the catch. He was angling over there.
The lights.
Yeah, he had a little hesitation. That thing right in the bank of lights above the first base side. Good concentration.
straight in down half street. So it's kind of coming this way across. And watch this ball start out straightaway center. Michael A. Taylor going all the way to right field. I mean, that started, Bryce said my bad right there, but it started right over second base. And then this one right here gets knocked down a little bit. I think the lights are why Jason Stutter stepped right there. It came out at the end. He made a nice play. But tricky conditions here at Nats Park tonight for outfielders. The temperature's dropped. The ball's not carrying. It's moving all over the place because of the wind.
Yeah, this place is feeling like Wrigley in April right now. Or Nationals Park as we get ready for October. Here's Murphy, 9 for his last 19. Up there slashing. And in this series, Daniels 5 out of 8 with a walk and 2 RBIs. Murphy launches one, turning on an inside pitch. That thing's going to get out there and make a right turn. Murphy's next hit will be number 170. And when Murphy, who Rick Shue takes a lot of pride in, and Ryan Zimmerman, if they get their next extra base hit, they'll both be at 70 on the year. Good take by Daniel on the breaking ball, 2-2.
I'm seeing the extended forecast, 80 degrees and partly cloudy next Friday for game 1.
Hitters hope cloudy.
Saturday, well, Friday looks good.
Okay, I'm catching your drift.
Friday looks good.
Nationals are at $2.457 million. So they'll only have to draw 43,000 combined today and tomorrow to make it to $2.5 million. Well done, fans. 3-2 to Murphy.
Boy, he's getting some good rips in the last couple nights. I should say the last week or so, actually. He got some good rips in last night. 4 for 4, 2 doubles, 2 homers. I thought it was cool last night. We were interviewing him after the game. He said just a little adjustment, like getting my hands up a hair higher, was all the difference.
Wow. Do you hear Dusty? Oh, and we agree. That's hit number 170. And FP, this is as well as Daniel Murphy has been centering the ball in several weeks.
It's just so much fun to watch these guys throughout the course of a season or even their careers when you get to see them every day for 7 years. The little adjustments they make. There's Dusty right into our dugout, Mike. But, you know, Murph was scuffling for Murph, maybe only getting 1 hit a day instead of 3. And just that little knee tuck, keeping the front side closed in the lower half, has been all the difference.
He is 6 out of 9 in this series. Probably tied with Justin Turner right now at 322, 7 points behind Charlie Blackmon.
When Ryan says hands higher, it's something that maybe none of us can really tell, but in his mind it feels like a lot. You look at him right here from center field, they're a little bit, I'd say maybe what, 2 inches higher than normal. They're starting up there, but watch. Yeah, up around the top of his helmet. Look at that.
So is Charlie Blackmon in the lineup tonight and tomorrow? Milwaukee just lost 7-6 at St. Louis, and the Colorado Rockies will play the National League wild card game at Arizona.
What does Charlie Blackmon in the lineup have to do with anything?
Well, there's some guys just a few points behind him for a batting
Oh, I got you.
And our guy at first base is one of them.
Ah.
Remember last year with a Rocky not playing?
Oh, yeah.
Swing and a miss, and that ball right through Elias Diaz, the young catcher, and Murphy's at second base, nobody out.
Yeah, Chuck Nasty's going to get a lot of MVP votes. I think Ryan Zimmerman gets a lot of MVP votes because of nights like this. Last night, home runs number 35 and 36. There's 35. That one ain't going tonight, by the way. The wind's blowing straight down Half Street. This one will still go tonight if you go that way. What a night. I mean, one of the best nights at the ballpark all year with Oktoberfest. The fans were in it from the get-go. Great ball game. Strasburg, Zimmerman, everybody playing well. Fun night at the Yard last night.
36,339 here. And there you go on a shift. Ryan Zimmerman has 108 RBIs. And he goes into second base on the throw. Nationals 1-0. He's now 5 for 5 in this series.
I think I forgot to say there goes a no-hitter. So there goes a no-hitter, and there goes the shutout. Murphy with the first hit. Ryan Zimmerman with the first run driven in. RBI number 108.
Five for 5, 6 batted in 2 games here against the Pirates. Unbelievable year. And what a finish he has set himself up for here. So here's Worth. Jason's hit safely 4 of his last 5 games. Up there taking a nice rip.
No, Anthony Rendon leads the National League in F-WAR, but that's amazing. He's going to get a lot of MVP votes too, and he's had a wonderful season, the Nats Player of the Year. But I don't see why Ryan Zimmerman shouldn't be right there with him.
Worth a busted bat. Popped up to the right side, and a one-handed basket catch by Adam Frazier for the first out. Couldn't agree with you more.
Maybe I'm just old-fashioned. I need to get more into the WAR thing. Anthony Rendon's played it. A third base is good or better than anybody, including the guy from Colorado. He's had a career year with his numbers, his on-base percentage, more walks than strikeouts. I think he should win the Gold Glove at third, but the guy you're looking at right now is kind of under the radar for most valuable player. You don't hear a lot about it. You did in April and May, but you haven't recently, and I think with what he's done here in September, he's hitting .313 with 7 home runs, now 20 RBIs. That .313 probably just went up. That he deserves consideration, and I don't have a problem saying that. If it offends somebody, it does. I mean, that's just my opinion.
You and I have talked about this. Ryan Zimmerman has been the main cog in this engine since the first couple of days of the season, and he's never let up.
420 in April, 11 home runs in April.
Pretty good change up to Matt Wieters.
17 and 8 in the month of April, their best month all season long. He gets out of the gate quick. Nats get out of the gate quick, and they don't look back. All right, here's the one I was talking about. Let's go deep inside the numbers. Watch this. Consecutive months with a 500-plus record. Are you kidding me? 13. The next closest is the Cubs with 4. So for 13 months, the Nats have played better than 500 baseball. 13 consecutive months. Who does that? The Nats.
One team.
Yeah.
2-1 to Wieters, and Matt jammed, fouls it back. That had a loud sound to it. On another night, maybe going a lot farther. Zimmerman back to tag. Great throw, strong throw, just a little bit high. On a bullet from Starling Marte, and great base running by Ryan Zimmerman, who's been one of the smartest base runners in this league for a long time.
Yeah, watch him scramble back right here, top of your screen or left-hand part of your screen. He sees that the ball's not going anywhere. He hustles back to the bag, tags up, and Marte with a great throw to make it that close. But Ryan, I watched him read the throw to home too, going to first. Once he saw the throw go over Josh Bell's head, he kept advancing to second, so he got in a scoring position. And then he hustles back to second, tags on the deep fly ball. And I apologize for talking over Michael A. Taylor's intentional walk. That was exciting.
Sorry, Mike.
You got a replay of that, guys? Can we tee that up real quick?
Michael A. Taylor's been walked 28 times this year. That's the third time intentionally. Max Scherzer loves to compete. He's got 10 hits this year and 5 RBIs. And Max, who loves these situations. First pitch swinging for a foul. On the edge. Nationals Youth Baseball Academy Day today. Fantastic facility across the river. Doing lots of good for the community, not just for baseball either. Education, nutrition. Kids are learning so much over there, and they've got a place to go, and that's a great thing. So Max strikes out. Dan Kolko is having a candy bar in our production truck right now, but we're going to have a little report from him. These are the true geniuses, folks, of our crew. They make us look and sound good.
Nationals fans watching at home, you guys are familiar with pretty much every angle of Nationals Park, but you're not familiar with this angle. This is inside of our Masson production truck. This is a live shot of all of our crew, all of our guys and gals in here that are trying to do their best to make us look and sound decent. So we've got Chuck, our director here, we've got Chip, our producer, Michelle down there on the end, Jeff, our technical director, and there is so much work that goes into putting together a big league broadcast. All the boards, all the monitors, all the different camera angles, and we've got entire different rooms back there of audio, of replays. They're looking at different things. So there is so much that goes into all this, and I thought it'd be cool to take us inside here and let fans sitting at home see all the different pieces that come together in a big league broadcast. And we want to thank these guys as our season winds down for all the hard work that they do for trying to make us look at least somewhat acceptable, boys.
Well done, Dan, with our Coons.com truck sideline report. When you're talking cars, you're talking Coons.
Well, I think they do an amazing job at making you guys at home feel like you're at the ballpark. And that's not easy to do. I mean, they're here way earlier than us every day. Day games, they're here before we even get up. So more importantly than making us look good, they bring you to the ballpark every night in a way that makes you feel like you're here. And I think that's very, very special. They do it as good or better than anybody.
Well said. And, you know, we hear from a lot of fans who would love to visit the broadcast booth, and some have, and we're very glad to have them. I wish every Nats fan could spend a couple of innings in that truck watching the amazing things that happen down there inning after inning. And for those of you who wonder where they are, they're right under the batter's eye in straightaway center field out on the big loading dock.
Yeah, right there.
Right under there.
Right behind the putting green out there.
It's a beautiful shot, Chuck. Wow. Top of the third, Elias Diaz, the catcher. Max Scherzer, 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out. The young catcher's over his last 17. And Max Scherzer has a strikeout in each inning so far.
Stalking. There's a lot of talk the last couple of days that who gets game one, Max or Steven. I mean, does it matter? Does it matter to them? I think is the most important thing. They're both aces. They're both lights out.
Well, it's a can't miss decision for Dusty. Two amazing right-handed arms, and then you've got Gio, the way he's pitched all year. He'll be looking for number 16 tomorrow. Tanner Roark when the fourth starter is needed. So Max is dealing here. Max Moroff and Max Scherzer. Young shortstop with a walk 0 for 2 in the series. He faces Big Max for the first time. That ball hammered into right. Pirates have their first base hit.
You know you're good when you give up your first hit in the third and the crowd groans. The Nationals wrap up the regular season with a game against the Pirates tomorrow. Don't miss your chance to cheer on the Nats as they prepare for the postseason. Visit nationals.com/tickets for more info on tomorrow. Come out to the yard. The last game, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, we've learned that lesson before, haven't we? Ball bunted. It got Matt Wieters, who was standing up in the catcher's bunt position there, kind of springing out of his crouch. And by the way, if you don't take some of your clothes home pretty soon, there might be sport coats and ties flying out of this booth tomorrow, along with jerseys coming out of the dugout.
I live in a house that was built in 1872, and apparently they just had one outfit. I got a couple more.
Ball going foul, strike 2. So keep your eye on the booth tomorrow as we get toward the last out. You never know what could be flying out of here.
I got some scorecards I might wing down there tomorrow. Frisbee them out the booth, see who wants them.
Oh, 2. One out. Jamison Tyone 6 for 37 on the year. Wilmer Depot's on the grass at third. Squares early, looking for his 5th sacrifice. He's going to pop it up in the air. No need to go get it. It's foul, and that's a strikeout. Number 4 for Max Scherzer.
The Washington area Toyota dealers help children and their families by making a $37 donation to the Children's Inn at NIH for every strikeout by an Nats pitcher this year. Yeah, don't catch that. That's a strikeout.
267 for Max now. So the Pirates go 1 for 9. First time around the order tonight. And he's been ahead of every hitter. Mike Maddox loves that because that's what his brother used to do. So here's Adam Frazier. If he throws ball 1, it's on us.
No, it's on the camera we just showed you in the truck. Those guys. See?
Ball 1.
Yeah. Do another report, Dan.
Yeah, Dan. What's it really like down there now?
I take back everything nice I said.
Yeah. I mean, you talk about a 6-4-3 double play, a 1-6-3 double play, the rhythm and the cadence of plays like that. You should hear these guys and women down there all night with the things going on, the orders coming out, Chuck calling the shots and Jeff punching them up. It's such an interesting thing. The rhythm of a game from the electronic standpoint. 5 or 6 things going on between every pitch. 1-1 with 2 outs. Runner started and stopped. And that's up and in to Adam Frazier. Two-one. Just missing up and in.
Good take. Left-handed hitter, that one looks real good till you start your swing. Change up here, 3-2. What do you think?
Well, it's been a great pitch for at least 3 strikeouts tonight.
Turn one over here. You might get yourself strikeout number 5. What do you got? There it is. The last pitch. He wanted the change. Did you see that?
Down and away.
The 5th pitch.
There it is, and it's hit high in the air out to right center. Bryce Harper tracking it. Max Scherzer 1 single through 3. Trey Turner ahead with Harper and Defoe behind him. 1-0 Nats. Turner batting second behind Adam Eaton. First inning, opposite field base hit. Second inning, 2-run double. Third time up, he was robbed by Charlie Blackmon in center. Then Trey goes opposite field. 2-run homer in the sixth. Then he clears the bases with a triple, knocking in 3. Third cycle in the history of the Nationals. So Turner goes 4 for 6, a homer, 7 RBIs, and the Nats needed just about every one of those swings. They won that game 15-12.
I thought the reaction of the dugout after Trey slid it to third there was amazing. Shows you your teammates rooting for you to get a cycle. They went nuts.
"2-0.
You don't want to put too much pressure on Trey, but if he gets on base consistently against the Cubs, the Nats will win.
Because there is the possibility of all kind of strange things starting to happen.
With Lester not being able to hold on runners, Arrieta long to the plate. If Trey Turner has a big series, the Nats win it.
"2-2. First time Tyone threw him 96 away for a swinging strikeout. Gives him the big hook right there, and the count goes full. Bryce hit a couple of foul balls hard, struck out on an off-speed pitch first time up. Two hoppers, shortstop. Max Moroff. By a step, he gets Turner.
All right, so to get you ready for Friday, come out Wednesday, October 4th for the Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield Haunted Pep Rally. Help the Nats get ready for the postseason. Live DJ. You can't have a live DJ at a haunted pep rally. You have to have a dead DJ, right? Great panels breaking down the Nats postseason matchups and trick-or-treating for kids. So a dead DJ. Visit nationals.com/zombie for details.
First song, Monster Mash. Here's Bryce. Shift is on. And a good take. Started the hands and then stopped. Ball 1. Been topping out at 96 early here. 25-year-old right-hander. Career record of 13 and 11.
StatCast powered by AWS. Show you the Pirates in a shift.
Harper in the air. Short left center. Lupolo in. 2 outs. What are you seeing with Bryce's swing? Everything okay?
Well, you know, he's just trying to catch up to a league that's moving fast, and when you miss that much time, you know, and you have that much movement in your swing, I honestly thought he would have clicked one by now, but he's making progress, and I think tomorrow's a big day for him. I think you want to feel good about your swing with 4 off days and not be searching in the cage or searching, you know, in the workouts before you get to the Cubs series. I know that adrenaline is a huge part of his game, so I think, you know, even if the league is moving faster than you are because you missed time, he'll catch up based on adrenaline alone in Game 1 of the NLDS. I'm not worried about him a bit.
Two 2-0 to Defoe. Wilmer gashes one, but it's right at the left fielder, Lupolo. And Tyone has retired the first 3 guys in the Nats order twice. 1, 2, 3. After today, and that is our troop recognition. They're here every night, and we are so honored to honor them. DynCorp International. We serve today for a better tomorrow as we honor our wounded warriors, our servicemen and women, every day, every night here at Nationals Park. 1-0 on a Ryan Zimmerman base hit. Your breakout MLB season on Nintendo Switch. RBI Baseball 2017. Fast past action. Get it today for Nintendo Switch. RBIGame.com. Starling Marte. 17 for his last 37. Trying to bunt his way aboard. He's got a 10-game hitting streak. Front door on the curveball, a beauty. 0-2. Max first 3 innings, 44 pitches, 31 strikes. Swing and a miss. That one ending up outside. Must have looked like a strike for a while. Number 5.
Max has thrown 754 sliders this year before tonight. Giving up just 24 hits in those 754 for a 134 average against. And since the beginning of last year, Max has struck out 40% of the right-handers he faced. The league average is 20%, so he's doubled that.
Nissan on the pitch cast. That's pitching right there. 0-2, nothing at all to work with. Josh Bell grounded one to Daniel Murphy in short right field for the 3rd out, first inning. And I would think that 93 plays a lot faster after they've seen some of the other stuff, huh?
Well, it's part of the deception is delivery too. The spin rate of his fastball is way above league average. So all those things combined, his miles per hour always play up.
Then the changeup, 9 miles an hour slower. 50 pitches now with 1 out, 4th inning.
Slider's good tonight, but he really only needs fastball change right now.
Yeah, then he mixed in the one curveball, threw it for a strike to Marte. What an arsenal.
Nice catch by the, is that a police officer down there?
Hey.
Yeah, man. Gave it to a kid.
Beautiful.
Rock star. I love it. That's 10-4. I caught that and gave it to a kid. Roger.
Been waiting all year for that.
Just shake his hand. Yeah. That's really cool. All right.
Just away. 3-2.
Stretch there and a long walk around the mound that he usually does after an out. I wonder if he felt that calf right there. He's taking his time getting back on the rubber. Timeout. There's timeout, and here comes Mike Maddox. Ryan Zimmerman saw it. Dusty Baker saw it. Something happened on that pitch.
Now Paul Lessard running out.
You remember he got hit in the calf in Milwaukee. I think Travis Shaw hit him. I think something just got tight is what he just said. Yeah, they're not going to take a chance with Max Scherzer here. No shot. That's the saying. No way. No way.
Max is done after 54 pitches. 38 strikes, 3 1/3, and a 3-2 count.
Precautionary. He went down the steps real well. You remember with the calf in Milwaukee, he had to hobble down the steps, and sometimes when you get hit by a pitch or a line drive, that thing can get knotted up and get real tight in a hurry, even if you've been treating it. So better err on the side of caution. And the way he's walking right now, I just don't think you mess with anything right now.
Well, A.J. Cole has done a lot of starting lately, so he's the right guy for this situation. So Max Scherzer done after 54 pitches. 3-2 count. He's responsible for Josh Bell. And so we'll have a pause here as A.J. gets ready. Back to Nationals Park in a moment.
Max Scherzer left the game with, I think, a lower half deal going on here. You're not supposed to speculate, but I'm just assuming it's his calf based on that line drive in Milwaukee that maybe it was a one-hopper. See him trying to stretch right there and then stretch right there. And he's shaking out that right leg. Did he get hit in the right leg on that line drive?
I don't know. He was kind of turned sideways on that line drive in Milwaukee. I'm trying to remember which leg it got.
It was left in Milwaukee, and I think this is right here, if I remember right. So something tweaked or cramped or something, and they're just saying, we're not taking chances. These guys all around him know that if they get a ring, he's going to be a big part of it. So, hey, look at Murph just saying, let's not take any chances. I think if I read Max's lips right, he said I didn't pull it. Something about his hammy being tight, if I'm reading lips right.
We'll go back to September 2nd here in a moment when Max was hit by that drive.
I saw hammy. He said something, my hammy's tight. I didn't pull it. So no chances taken. It's a cool night. Yeah. Got. Go get some ice on it. This is Milwaukee, and initially I thought this might be what happened, but that's his left leg, and you saw him stretch it on the mound. That was a hamstring stretch he did on the mound. And if I'm reading lips right, it's his hamstring.
Yeah, that happened in the very first inning. Travis Shaw was the third batter of the game. Max would battle and pitch 5 innings and throw 75 pitches that night. So A.J. Cole is ready. He's made 1 start career against the Pirates. 2 2/3, 1 hit, 3 runs because he walked 3 guys. So it's a 3-2 count. If he walks him, that's charged to Max Scherzer. If A.J. gets Josh Bell, that'll go on Cole's ledger. So here's his first pitch, which is a 3-2, and he misses. So that will be walk number 1 charged to Max Scherzer, and now the book is complete. Which also means Max could be responsible for a run. A.J. has to get 2 more outs in this inning for that not to happen. Luplow and Polanco, the next 2 hitters. Breaking ball, left side. Defoe, Murphy, 5-4-3, and that'll take care of the top of the 4th inning. So with our thoughts on Max, hopefully everything okay. 1-0 Nats still. See how much you could save, because 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on your car insurance. You know, when they actually race and stay after it, it's pretty exciting. Watch this finish. Teddy going to get number 1? No, number 1's going to just beat him. But there is tomorrow.
That's all he had to do is stick his boiler out. He would have won.
Yep. Bottom 4, Murphy, Zimmerman, Worth. His first 2 teamed up for the first Nationals run. Murphy a base hit, second on a wild pitch, and where the Pirates weren't playing Ryan Zimmerman on a shift, he had an RBI single. So Daniel at 322. And this one to the right side for Adam Frazier. First out, bottom of the fourth.
You know, based on the reactions of his teammates and Dusty Baker, Mike Madison, Paul Lessard, you're thinking that was just precautionary. It might throw Steven Strasburg into game 1 to give him an extra day.
It could.
Max could pitch game 2, so he would get 6 days rest instead of 5. But I don't think that's anything to panic about. We'll let you know after the game when we hear something.
Front door on a curve. Strike one to Zimmerman. His base hit, first time up, will not convince the Pirates to play him straight up. Guess it's different team to team, but I always wonder how many hits do you have to get where the shift isn't before they change it up. So multi-homer games this year. Only Giancarlo has more than Ryan Zimmerman and Aaron Judge. This is another one against the shift. 2 for 2.
So what's the average at now? It started at 301. He got a base hit. He's got another hit. And you worked 6 months to hit 300. I'm telling you, it's a big deal. So that's going to keep him over 300 tonight, regardless of what happens. And then maybe 1 or 2 at-bats tomorrow before he comes out. So 303. Almost guaranteed to hit 300. I mean, you'd have to go like 0 for 6 tomorrow, and he's not going to get that many at-bats.
6 for 6 in 2 games now here. By the way, Ryan Zimmerman came in hitting 341 at home. So that's probably sitting at about 346 now in his own ballpark. So he got 3 points on those 2 hits. 304. Nice. Jason Worth's going to hit one well to left. Ball tried to take off on Lupolo, who got back to grab it. Matt Wieters to center first time, fouled off a couple of pitches. Rick Shue, that's an amazing job. He'd be the first guy to tell you, I've got some great hitters to work with here, but batting coach kind of keeps guys on their programs, right? Keeps them steady and doing what they need to do, and he looks for every little thing he can.
He's my friend and one of my best friends, so my opinion's really jaded, but I think he's the best hitting coach in baseball. And I think the numbers and with the season the Nats have had offensively bears that out.
Ball ripped to the right side. The Nats aren't exactly making soft outs here tonight. They strand their third runner of the night. And the fourth inning of Nationals baseball has been brought to you by the all-wheel drive RAV4. Toyota, what drives you? Visit buyatoyota.com for great deals.
season, but the Nationals making a roster move today, activating infielder Stephen Drew from the 60-day disabled list and putting Sean Kelly, right-handed pitcher, on the 60-day disabled list with bone chips in his right elbow. So what that does is it knocks Kelly out for the remainder of the season, which isn't a major surprise. And it brings Drew to a point that he could potentially return down the road. He's not ready to probably play in games just yet, but getting him off the 60-man does give him a chance to return, guys, at some point in the postseason. And Ray and I on the pregame show were talking about possibilities of 5-man bench, 6-man bench, and I'll toss it back up to you with what you guys think. FP, what do you think the Nationals go with here come NLDS time? 5-man bench or 6?
Well, I don't have to make that decision, so it depends on who you play and where you're playing. And you put the best 25 guys on the NLDS roster that give you the best chance to win 3 games. And I'm sure Mike Rizzo, Dusty Baker make the right decisions. And I'm sure they'll go with guys that have been playing because, in my opinion, you can't take a chance to see in a playoff scenario if a guy's ready to play or not.
Yeah.
He's had to already been playing, and you know 100% that he's okay, because it's 3 and out, man. You can't sit there and go, I wonder if he's doing okay, I wonder if he's healthy, and I wonder if he's going to help us, and he's locked in. There's no wondering at this point. You either are good and have been playing, and your eyes tell you that, but you can't wait and see in a playoff series if a guy can help you or not. You have to know that already.
Well said. When you're talking Cards, you're talking Coons on danscoons.com. Sideline report. Gregory Polanco 2-2 against A.J. Cole. Now the pitcher of record with the Nats on top. Ball 3.
That is a strong stash by Adam Eaton. Look at that. It's not even November yet. Movember playoff stash.
Popped up right side. Ryan Zimmerman racing in. And about halfway to home, he grabs it. First out. 5th inning. Welcome to the deeper coverage of baseball, brought to you by T-Mobile. So this is kind of an odd thing. A lot of research on this one. Fewest runs per game at any park since the beginning of the season in 15. And the Pirates, more futility in this ballpark than the Indians in Oakland, the Cubs in LA, the White Sox at Wrigley, and the Dodgers at Wrigley. That's a lot of research. 1.38 runs per game. That's what great pitching will do to you.
Well, they got no hit here. Almost a perfect game.
They did.
So that'll.
We had that 18-inning game when nobody could get a hit.
That'll put a dent in your stats. And you know, Steven Strasburg has had some ownage on this ball club since his very first game.
And with his win last night, Strasburg 5-2 against the Pirates. Max will stay 4-2. Gio's 4-0 against him. He goes tomorrow. Oh-2 with 1 out on Sean Rodriguez. And he chops one left side. Defoe on the run. Scoops and fires. Dug out by Zimmerman. 2 down.
Everything Wilmer does is aggressive. I mean, whether he's running the bases, swinging a bat, or fielding a slow roller, you got to come get it. And I think that's the way this game is designed to be played. Be aggressive, be fearless, and Wilmer Defoe is all those things. Nice play.
And Ryan Zimmerman looks like he's been playing first base for 10 years.
He has, hasn't he? What's it been, 3 now?
Is this 2 full years now?
Tony Two-Bags loved that play.
Good slider by A.J. Cole on Elias Diaz.
pulling out the National Archives over there?
Yeah, getting ready for a little something we've got for you later. One and two now. And by the way, people ask me once the season's over what happens to that 12-year collection, and they go to a secret underground location somewhere in the DMV. We cannot disclose where.
A secret underground lair.
Yes, yes. And we've got some lasers if you decide to mess with us. 2 and 2. It's very intricate what we do, and under great protection.
Yes, as well it should be.
Ball 3. And this ball hit well out to right center. Taylor on the run in the gap. He can't wait to get to the dugout to lead off. Bottom of the 5th coming, 1-0 Nats. University of Maryland, University College. June 20th, 2 years ago, the hitter Josh Harrison, the left fielder Michael A. Taylor, and Max Scherzer beat the Bucks 6-0 with a no-hitter. That was within one forearm of being a perfect game.
Watch the chocolate sauce in Exmo right here. Right? Watch at the end, the part that misses him. Right. Look at it. That's cool.
Previous no-hitter guy Jordan Zimmerman doing the honors there. 2 hours and 21 minutes on that day. 1 over the minimum. Absolutely brilliant.
That's got to be tough to shower off, right?
Oh yeah.
It's like, honey, I'll be out in an hour. I have chocolate sauce all over me. You could go home if you want. I'll just meet you there.
By the way, at the time, that was only Max's 3rd career complete game. He now has 8. Taylor launches one, heading for the bullpen, but coming up short. In fact, it comes up short of the track. That breeze continues from the north, down half street. All right, FP, here's your favorite play of all time.
Well, I was a young broadcaster back then, Bob, and I lost my mind when that happened. I did. I thought it was not a way to break up a perfect game.
The home plate umpire was Mike Malinsky, not one of the big, long veteran guys. You never know if there'd been like a 20 or 30-year veteran umpire behind the plate if he'd have done something about that. This ball by A.J. Cole is going to drop into right field. He just got his first major league hit last week, and now he has a couple.
Good swing, and then you got to run because Gregory Polanco is thinking about throwing you out, but the speed of A.J. Cole beats it. I just think when I talked to Max the next day, he said I should have made a better pitch, FP. It was my fault. And that's why Max is so great. He owned it. He didn't say, oh, that was cheap. That was terrible. I can't believe he did it. He said, hey, I got to make a better pitch right there. That slider didn't slide, it backed up and it hit him.
Trey Turner, strikeout, ground ball. Cole, short lead at first. That's a good take, and the count's 1-1. 1-4-0 Washington, 0-1-0 Pittsburgh. Waiting is Bryce. Center fielder Marte a bit toward the right center gap. And Trey will hit one high in the air to left.
Left field is closed tonight, folks.
It is.
All right, so let's go PNC inside the numbers. This is up to date. Clayton Kershaw pitching against the Rockies tonight. They're in a rain delay right now. That's a tough place to make your last start. So talk amongst yourselves. Does Max win back-to-back Cy Youngs?
Yeah. You know, Zach Greinke has 17 wins. It's going to be a complicated decision and vote for a lot of people.
In their sights. I like it. 268 strikeouts might be the difference. Opponent's average.
Yeah, the ERA and the opponent's average.
64-10 strikeout or more games. That's the 11th most in Major League history. I got Max. You got to knock the champ out.
Oh, 1 to Bryce Harper. Hunting his first base hit of this series. Had a flare down the left field line that fell for a hit in Philadelphia.
Sure, Dusty would love to see him square one up and not be worried about the outcome. Just see him barrel something up here.
On a check swing. A.J. Cole started and then probably wisely went back. And now the count 0-2 on Harper. Fighting off a pitch up and in.
Might not be a bad idea to go no stride. Did you see what he did there? He didn't pick up his leg. And sometimes, you know, when you don't have your rhythm because of missed time, simplifying your stance can help. Watch, he goes Murph right here, spread out, just lifts up his heel. Remember in St. Louis when he hit the 2 home runs like that? I think it was a Sunday night game. It's off of Martinez too. He just ditched the leg kick, spread out, and lifted his heel. Maybe that's what Rick Shue's telling Dusty Baker.
In the dirt. Swing and a miss, and the inning's over. Through 5. Tight ball game. 1-0 Nationals. A Zimmerman hit the difference.
Good boy.
It's a one-dog night. A little cool here. Not 3 dogs, but it's one. And the Nats road ahead, driven by your local Chevy dealers. Visit ChevyFirst.com. And then there was one. 3 o'clock tomorrow. Every game in the major league starts at exactly the same moment. Steve Brault out of their bullpen. Gio Gonzalez looking to win number 16 tomorrow. So we'll get you going with Nats Extra at 2:30.
Ooh, look at the Dobermans just sitting there all nice and quiet. I think that's a whippet on the left. Oh, look at that. Irish setter. Beautiful dog.
Adam Lind for Ryan Zimmerman. So Ryan Zimmerman retires halfway through this game, 6 for 6 against the Pirates. He just retired for tonight. Okay, don't get too worried about that. Max Moroff against A.J. Cole, who's thrown 18 pitches, 11 strikes, and he's gotten the Nationals 5 outs. Not much in the Bucks box. 1 out in the 3rd when they got a clean single from this hitter, Max Moroff, out to right center. Their other runner, Josh Bell, walking. Max Scherzer charged with that walk. He left with a 3-2 count. A.J. Cole missed, but it goes on Max's line. Not a problem as far as runs, though, because A.J. then delivered a double play ball off the bat of Jordan Luplow. When you have insight, you know how to handle your finances with confidence. Brought to you by PNC Bank, for the achiever in you. It's an award for on the field and off the field excellence. Rowdy Reed, the 23-year-old catcher, gets the Bob Boone Award this year. And at 31% caught stealing. Getting some big league time, a taste of it here. Two count to the number 8 hitter. And the slider fills things up with Jamison Tyone on deck.
Six pitches for A.J.
(3-2) and a pretty good take by Moroff, who's on for the 2nd time, and that'll give Tyone a chance to sacrifice.
All right, you already know this. Postseason baseball coming to Nats Park. You can join the pursuit of a world championship this October. Get loud and wear red. Visit nationals.com/postseason. So if you're coming to these games, everybody wear red. Nats got their Saturday Reds on tonight, and be really loud. Cheer for things to happen before they actually do.
There's a good hard bunt to the right side. Cole will handle it and basically run it over to Murphy for the first out, 1-4. sacrifice is good. So top of the order, Adam Frazier and Starling Marte will each have a shot to tie this game. Pirates looking for anything positive they can find on the road. They have gone 8-25 away from PNC Park since the All-Star break.
I always thought, you know, this time of year, if you weren't a postseason ball club, it's just so hard to worry about winning the game. This is where, when you play, if you're a younger player, you're trying to establish yourself. If you're an older player, you're trying to get your numbers that are going on the back of your baseball card for the rest of your life. So the focus and the shift of the game kind of changes. Where when you're in it, and the Pirates have been in it for a long time, it's what do I do to help my club win this game? And then when you're out of it, it's what do I do to get my hits and strike guys out and get my ERA down. And if I'm a young player that got called up in September, show Clint Hurdle that I can help him win games next year. But when they say playing out the string, it's not that you don't care. It's just your focus shifts to, hey, we got to do whatever we can to win this game tonight, or to I got to get my hits and get my numbers right and maybe hit some incentives in my contract and make some more money.
2 balls and a strike. Tonight's game on MASN brought to you by FH Fur. Absolutely the best. A lot of hoodies out in the bullpen tonight on the left field side. Cool evening, 62 degrees at game time, and with the breeze blowing in, probably feels like it's in the low 50s here tonight. And a ball driven foul the other way.
I mean, it's starting to feel like October with the weather, and then what is it, Monday, Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, you come to the yard, you can see that stenciling down the first and third base lines that, you know, whatever they're going to put this year about the NLDS and the postseason baseball. It's going to be roped off while it dries. You have all kinds of media here, and it's just going to all of a sudden get that feel with the Cubs in town. And I am ready for that, and I know everybody in that first base dugout is ready for it too.
Hot shot, Adam Lind into the game, and the ball found him in a big way. 2 outs, well played.
Kind of hopped up for him there at the end. So yeah, this ball hit extremely hard by Adam Frazier. Watch the last hop. Had a little top spin to it. Tried to come up and bite him, but a quick glove by Adam Lind makes the play.
And he handled himself very well in left field this year.
He did.
Starling Marte happy to face anybody but Max, who struck him out twice tonight. Marte, first career at bat against A.J. Cole. He was the last out Max got in the fourth, strikeout number 5, before he went 3-2 on Josh Bell and had to leave. Third base, Moroff. 90 feet away, that tying run. 2-1. Front door on the slider. Back even.
Tried to run it back. 95-mile-an-hour two-seamer. See if they go 3-2 slider here. Started on the plate, break it off.
That's his best pitch.
The old something in my eyes, see where the catcher's setting up trick.
And he blows 95 by him. He struck us all out with that one. To the bottom of the sixth we go.
The action happened. Daniel Murphy hits. There goes a no-hitter. Forgot to say it, my bad. Ryan Zimmerman, stay hot. RBI number 108. Watch the routes by Daniel Murphy staying close to the line. He stayed in the circle the whole time. That's a key for younger players. When you're running the bases, stay in the StatCast circle. StatCast is sponsored by Fios. From TV tablets, everything is amazing on 100% fiber optic network. Visit getfios.com today. Yeah, don't run out of the circle, kids.
Coach, where's the StatCast circle?
How come I'm not being StatCasted, Dad?
So bottom six, Defoe, Murphy, Lind.
We're going to be so accustomed to this. You know, StatCast is going to become like the first down line on the NFL broadcast.
That was close and foul.
You know, you go to a game and you're figuring on seeing that line across the field because you watch so much football on TV. You're wondering, hey, where's that first down line?
Yeah, I know it's really rough when you're attending a game live. Wait a minute.
It's like
all I see are some chains.
You go to a game and you look for the replay immediately.
I know. Wilmer Defoe's been up there swinging aggressively tonight. Hit the ball hard last time, but the first three guys are hitless. The next two are not. Murphy and Zimmerman 3 for 4. Ryan, a couple of hits, batting .304 now with 108 runs batted in. A.J. Cole has a base hit since he came on. And Defoe in the air to right for Gregory Polanco. Next up is Daniel Murphy. Murphy 10 for his last 21. He's gained a point and lost it back tonight with a 1 for 2. It's one of the few times this year I've seen a pitcher have Daniel's feet moving around.
Tyone's had nice stuff tonight. I mean, he's throwing upper 90s with all kinds of movement. He's cutting it, he's sinking it. His curveball's been crisp. It's been impressive. That curveball's dirty.
Yeah, he was a 2nd overall player taken in the draft. Wow, 7 years ago now. Out of the Woodlands High School in the Houston area. And Murphy will turn on one and hit it foul. Just amazing to watch him. You think he's severely jammed, and all of a sudden the barrel comes around and gets it. This one in the air to left. Jordan Luplow 2 down, and Adam Lind will hit for the first time. Got a pinch hitting appearance. He's already in the game. We'll see how he approaches this AP. Pirates into a shift. Adam 1 for 2 with an RBI career against Jamison Tyone. In the series 0 for 2, but a walk and a sac fly.
And that was the cutter right there, 95.
That ball drilled out to center over Marte. 1, 2, 3, 1 ball to each outfielder. This 1-0 game to the 7th.
Scherzer's night. He went 3 1/3. He struck out 5. He threw 54 pitches, 38 for strikes. His fastball command was fantastic. His changeup was one of the better ones he's had all season long. And then this happened on a changeup, I believe, to Josh Bell. A little stretchage, if there's such a word, on the back of the mound. And then Daniel Murphy, Ryan Zimmerman waved out Paul Lessard. Mike Maddox, Dusty Baker came out. And we'll all find out what happened to Max Scherzer after the game. Based on a lot of years of experience and players' reactions, we're thinking that was just precautionary, and that's what we're sticking to. You feel a little anything at this point. There is no reason whatsoever to take a chance, right?
Josh Bell, 0 for 1 career against A.J. Cole, who's retired 7 of the 8 batters he's faced, 40 pitches, 24 strikes. Good job of keeping this game right where it was when he came in. That's ball 2. He's had some long counts. He's only walked 1. In there to fill things up. Mercedes-Benz on the pitch cast here.
Some good sink on the fastball. The changeup's been nice.
Three-two again. And he missed with the curve. Second walk issued. Second consecutive inning, the Pirates had their leadoff man aboard.
All right, 2018 Nats Plus memberships are on sale right now. Guarantee the best available seats for next year, plus get access to this year's postseason and next year's All-Star Game and the Home Run Derby. Visit nationals.com/2018 today. So a lot of good stuff going on in the postseason. All-Star Game, Home Run Derby. Why wouldn't you sign up?
There's Jordan Luplow, who struck out and hit into a 5-4-3 double play. First batter, at least for a full at bat, that A.J. faced 3 innings ago. One. Hot shot up the middle. Murphy to his right. Turner turns it and safe the call at first. Chris Guccione down there kind of retreating away from the bag as he made the call. Murphy and Turner have been pretty good up the middle.
Nice play by Daniel Murphy. That go 5-hole on A.J. Cole. Look at the shovel feed right to the base. Turner coming across. Can't turn it much better than that. Luplow was flying down the line. That's textbook. Kick the bag with your back foot, throw a bullet. Luplow just too fast. He beat it. I think he beat it. Daniel Murphy's played a solid second base all season. He doesn't get enough credit, in my opinion, for his defense.
Agreed.
Finally had one position here with the Nats, not moving over to first and third and second and all over the place. He's a second baseman. He's worked real hard at it. and he's done a nice job.
Into the 9 o'clock hour here. Last night game at home. Nationals, who've won 50 road games, are trying to win their 48th here. They won 47 against the East this year, trying to go 20-13 against the Central, and the Nats were 10 over against the West, 21-11. Murphy, that ball hit the ground before his glove. He keeps it close so he can throw out Polanco.
Where'd it get him? That didn't feel good at all. 2 down. So ball hit well. One hopper tried to backhand it, smother it. I think he was going to second with it if he picks that clean, but he'll take the out at first. Oh, he fanned on it and went off his calf. So score that one 4 to calf to 3. Or
Ouch.
calf to 4 to 3.
C4-3.
C4-3. There you go. Scorekeeping.
Yeah, we didn't come across that one last night. Kind of glad about that.
That didn't feel good.
Here's Sean Rodriguez.
That was 108 off Daniel Murphy's calf. Saying something to Luplow at second, like, don't go anywhere, there's 2 outs.
0-2. Oh, 2 to Rodriguez. Tying run in scoring position. 0-2. And that one, Matt Wieters just couldn't get to it. A.J. Cole really pulled it to his glove side.
That thing hit the thing and almost went down the right field corner. Matt Wieters was like, okay, I'll just go back and get this, and he saw how it kicked. And that was, I mean, can we stat cast the ricochet on that? It hit the advertisement. Watch this thing hang a left. So 54-foot slider hits the corner and then just pinball machine.
One and 2 here in the 7th. Swing and a miss. Hey, we talked about defense. Daniel Murphy in September's made 1 error. Ryan Zimmerman, 0. up saying what they've done against the Pirates' career. Jason Worth, his share of extra base hits. Matt Wieters, 11 ball games. He's driven in 9. And Michael A. Taylor, 276. 80 pitches, 54 strikes for Jameson Taillon, who's having a good night himself. A run on 4 hits. Well, he's got 4 strikeouts on the night. But all the stuff you'd love to see in a young pitcher.
A.J. Scherzer Cole has a 1-hitter going.
I like it. Andy Romero getting ready. A.J.'s thrown 58 pitches in 3 2/3, and Jason Worth able to hold up.
Yeah, Max Moroff broke up a no-hitter in the 3rd. Jason Worth last night with home run number 10 on the year, right after Ryan Zimmerman hit 36. Back-to-back jacks. See you later.
10th member of the double-digit Nationals home run club this year.
Is that Defoe that almost crushed Jason with a chest bump?
Probably.
He almost killed him. This season, the Washington, D.C. Lexus dealers donated $50,000 to the Children's National Health System as a result of their Masson Nationals Home Run Kids initiative. Lexus, experience amazing.
And this tapper to the left side for Rodriguez. Jason Worth, are we channeling something here against the Cubs last year? Other way. Off the wall. Nats win. Nats win. Michael A. Taylor across the plate.
There was a good interview after this, if I remember right. And then watch this. He just gets accosted out here. Watch this. Just keep rolling it as long as you can, because this, I mean, this is violent. Kids, turn away. Good times.
Fair ball right side off the bat of Matt Wieters. 3-1 on that play, 2 outs.
I mean,
you're not supposed to undress a werewolf in the middle of a public place.
You're a hero, and then you just get crushed by your teammates.
Michael A. Taylor. This could be it for Jameson Taillon. They're going to have to hit for him if they don't get something going really quickly offensively in the 8th. Just looking over his log this year. He was in the minors for a while. And this is a young man who had testicular cancer surgery back on May 8th. And he hasn't pitched 7 innings since April 16th at Wrigley Field. He's about to do it here tonight. So he's made a big time comeback from a serious medical issue this year, and hats off to him. Howie Kendrick for A.J. Cole next if it gets there. Michael A. only his 3rd at bat. We play in the 7th. Intentional walk and a fly to left. Swing and a miss. Jameson Taillon, if that's it for him, quite a night. 1 run on 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, and his team down a run. authority of the Washington Nationals and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Washington Nationals.
That wasn't your best disclaimer ever.
Starting to wear down a little bit. We get to the 8th inning. It's cold up here tonight. We got the sport coats. I mean, we've been dying all summer to get out of the coats and ties tonight. I'm glad we have them on because it's chilly. Good night for the pitchers, though. Can't be too fun to hit out there with that wind blowing in.
I'll tell you what, Jameson Taillon has been great tonight, but Max Scherzer was good, really good. And how about A.J. Cole out of the bullpen? And we're all keeping our fingers crossed that Max is okay. Didn't look crazy bad, so we'll let you know after the game we hear something. But a crisp 1-0 game so far and a crisp night.
Yeah, well played, well pitched, well defended. Enny Romero now for the Nats as this one goes top 8. Pirates have their bottom 3. And we have a new battery too. Pedro Severino behind the plate. Straight up switches for Wieters and Cole. Big swing. Elias Diaz was trying to break up an 0 for 18 by hitting one 450 feet. One. So Romero, 53rd appearance, 55 Ks in 54 2/3. Pardon me, that was hits. Strikeouts are 63 over that time. This one's going to hit the mound and slightly redirect. Murphy there. Not a problem for the first out. Max Moroff, the shortstop. 2 Pirates have been on base twice tonight. Josh Bell has walked twice. This guy has their only hit. And it was a clean single out to right center against Max with 1 out in the 3rd inning. He walked against A.J. Cole leading off the 6th and made it to 3rd base. Pirates have stranded 3. The Nats 4.
My coffee died a hero on that on camera, by the way. First spill
You
of the
make
year.
a mess on the penultimate night of the season.
First spill of the year in game 162 everywhere.
Wow. Well, considering gallons and gallons consumed, not a bad year.
First error of the year, can't believe it.
Consumption to error ratio, very good.
Pretty good.
Neeson on the pitch cast on strike 1, low in the zone.
Good low fastball at 97.
That ball hit hard, foul, and into the mezzanine. Jose Osuna on deck.
Close.
Payout pitch. A lot of 3-2 counts by Cole. A couple of 2-2s for AJ, and now a 3-2, and Romero misses. So the Pirates offense tonight, they've had 5 base runners and 4 of them on walks. Not able to break through yet. And now down to the 24-year-old outfielder slash first baseman from Venezuela, the rookie Osuna. Scouting report coming. He has 50 hits in 213 at bats, 6 for 48 as a pinch hitter. Right-hander George Contos, longtime Giants reliever, is up. So Jameson Taillon, 92 pitches, 62 strikes in 7 very effective innings. He only gave up 4 hits. Ryan Zimmerman's opposite the shift ground ball in the first inning, producing the only run he gave up. Big swing. Listed at 6'3", 230. Signed with the Pirates at the age of 16, 8 years ago.
I got 6'3", 240 where I'm looking.
Well, mine was probably from the beginning of the season. Check swing.
Big kid. 24 years, 9 months, 18 days old. Volkswagen StatCast show you Max Moroff's lead, 11 feet.
Oh-2 coming.
That doesn't look like Max is getting a read on any at all at first base. He's going back. One-way lead. Little bigger here, 12 feet. Staying inside the circle.
Close. And Chris Guccione kind of giving a not even close to a swing. Safe call at first. Swing and a miss on 99. 2 outs.
Challenge fastball, 99 miles an hour. Tough to catch up to that up there. Not too many people can. But you also don't have a lot of time to decide when it's almost 100.
Lefty-lefty matchup for Adam Frazier here. He's faced Enny before and has a single that was good for 2 RBIs against him. Nice slider.
Slider in there for strike one. Gearing up for 100. You get that. Nice pitch. Steal strike one. 3 sliders in a row, I believe.
Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt. Severino took care of the rest. And the Nats pitchers, a combined 1 hitter through 8 tonight. Would, and some guys get to pitch the last day of the season. That'll be Gio tomorrow, and he has a great opportunity to make it 16-8. 32nd start, ERA fantastic, 2.75. They're only hitting .212 against him, and Gio career 4-0 in 8 starts against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Make a special note of the starting time. They didn't know, Major League Baseball, that by the time Sunday rolled around that all the races would be decided. And a couple of years ago, to avoid any monkeying around with the lineups or taking guys out in the middle of a ball game, all the big league games start at 3 o'clock on the last day of the season. Tomorrow is that day. George Cantos, 32-year-old right-hander, takes over for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And for Cantos, 14th appearance, 2.03 the ERA. Howie Kendrick is going to bat for Enny Romero here. Bottom 8. Howie 1 for 4 career against the right-hander. Brandon Kintzler is up for the 9th inning save opportunity.
Cantos fastball, slider, cutter, occasional curve, occasional change. Fastball 91. Brandon Kintzler with 29 saves on the year.
1 with the Nats.
Dusty's been saying he wants to get him 30, so here's his chance unless the Nats score 3 here.
And Howie Kendrick, a high fly ball out to center. Marte there in plenty of time for the first out. We are kicking off the playoff festivities of the bullpen across the street from Nats Park. Visit us before the NLDS home games. It's free, exclusive playoff t-shirts, and a free photo booth from Masson. See you at the bullpen. Bryce on deck and Trey Turner in the box. Trey 1 for 2 with a walk against Cantos. One and two. Out to short. Handled well by Max Moroff, and Bryce Harper will go the distance tonight. He'll get another at bat here.
So let's go to Baltimore May 9th for another Nats moment. Remember this throw in the 11th inning by Bryce Harper? 99.7 miles an hour. So if you round up, that's a 100-mile-an-hour throw by Bryce Harper in the 11th to move the game to the 12th. I think they go on and lose in 12. Trumbo, I think, had a walk-off, but that throw right there was 100, so we're showing it to you.
Yeah, that kept the game going. Trumbo had a bases-loaded single in the 12th. Orioles 5, Nats 4. Some of the amazing defense, and we've talked about this on a number of occasions. 8 outfield assists at the time he got hurt. Only 2 errors all year. We'll see how it all shapes out with voting and selecting and all that, but Bryce Harper, in my opinion, was on track for his first Gold Glove.
I agree with you 100%. Still think he should win one.
1-0 pitch. 2 strikeouts around a fly ball to left tonight. Harper against Cantos, 1 for 4. In the zone, elevated.
I think if you're the Cubs and you're following the Nats since Bryce has come back in Philadelphia and you're trying to find ways to get him out for the NLDS, you know, maybe it's to his advantage that he hasn't locked in yet, because if I'm scouting Bryce, his timing's not there yet, and that's it. So if he's hitting well, now I know, okay, we got to go here, we have to do this, because if you do this, you get in trouble. But right now, because he's missed a lot and his timing's not where he wants it to be, there's really no accurate game plan to get him out. And if he does lock in tomorrow and the adrenaline takes over like I think it's gonna, then they might not have a good plan on how to get him out in a week.
Yeah, pitch to him, pitch to him. 32,240 making some noise. And a 2-2. Popped up left side. Long way for Rodriguez over there on the shift. And this 1-0 game is heading to the top of the ninth with Brandon Kintzler on the way. You buy the Lexus RX, featuring a pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, standard, and by Fios by Verizon. From TVs to tablets, everything is amazing on the 100% fiber optic network. Visit getfios.com tonight. Cool night on the Anacostia. Dan Colco, Ray Knight out in the studio. Nats Extra Post Game Show in left field, presented by WB Mason. Dan in for Johnny, who called that dramatic Maryland late win at Minnesota today. Good for the Terps. And here comes Brandon Kintzler. Kind of hard to, sometimes you forget Brandon Kintzler has 5 more saves than Sean Doolittle. Sean's been the Nats guy for the most part, but FP, here it goes, a chance for number 30.
Yeah, 28 Minnesota, 1 with the Nats. Fastball, slider, change, fastball, 2-seam variety, 93 miles an hour, and here we go.
Victor Robles in right field. That's a double switch.
Look for the Pirates to be hacking early. That's what they did against Sean Doolittle the other night. I don't think they're going to wait around and take a strike here. They're going to come out swinging. They're going to take a strike all the way, Bob.
Well, that was outer half, maybe not in his wheelhouse. Marte 1 for 7 career against Kintzler. Hey, if these guys were predictable, they wouldn't be big leaguers, would they?
Right.
Then he swings at that pitch, which was off the plate, it seemed, inside. Trey Turner on the move, in between hop, out on a close play.
Might be safe. I think
Pirates already have their hands up in the third base dugout.
Well, you can just tell by the way Chris Guccione called it, he wasn't sure. And from up here, it looked like he was safe. Yeah, clearly safe.
Yeah, that'll easily be challenged and won.
That's when sometimes hanging in the air gives the runner an extra step, and I think Trey Turner did a nice job of charging that real hard, but on the exchange and the jump, that hang time might have allowed Starling Marte to be safe, and this is going to take 2 seconds.
Interesting reaction by Chris Guccione as he saw his own call on the video board. He was shaking his head no.
Hey, nobody's perfect. So just kind of a jailbreak swing right there. I mean, he was running and hitting all at the same time. And he beat it easily. And watch Trey Turner on the exchange. I mean, he got rid of it pretty quick on looking at it a few times.
Tying run is aboard. Josh Bell. Line drive to right. Victor Robles right there, and you better not wander too far after the throw we saw in Philadelphia.
He tried to deke the runner right there. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He acted like he lost in the lights. He threw both hands out, and he tried to get Marte to bite. Watch Victor Robles right here. I can't see it. Marte wasn't biting, but you saw the smile by Robles. Where's the ball? I don't know where it is. Wow.
Well, as you say, advanced stuff for a 20-year-old.
I'm about to say it again. All right.
Here's Jordan Luplow.
I love it. He's trying.
Brandon Kintzler, by the way, 1 inning in this series. Thursday night, a 1-2-3, 2 grounders and a pop-up. Rodriguez, Diaz, and Moroff. He's got Ludlow and Polanco here the next 2. Close inside. Mercedes-Benz on the pitch cast.
Very close.
Yeah, maybe a seam got the edge. Kinsler with that ground ball capability, always one pitch away from being out of an inning.
Keep Marte close.
Or a ball game. That's a line drive, base hit to right. Robles charges, and the Pirates have twice as many hits in this inning as they have had all night. Next up is Polanco. And he and Kinsler will match up for the first time.
A little drama here in the ninth that we've been kind of spoiled lately and not used to.
Yeah, had some drama 2 nights ago in the 9th inning. Nats had a 2-run lead. Had to win it with a walk-off, and that fastball barely misses.
Sinker ball guy with runners on, always one pitch away with 1 out.
Shift on. Trey Turner behind second. Defoe has to stay over by third because of the runner at second base, and the count's even 1-1. Driven to left, and Worth is there. 2 down.
Big second out. Pedro Severino out there to talk to Brandon Kinsler.
Last hope for the Pirates, Sean Rodriguez, who is 0 for 3 tonight. 1 for 9 in the series.
I mean, a win tonight would tie their career high at 98. And Dusty said he wants to win 99 to have the best record ever in Nats history. So this is big, man.
And these two match up for the first time.
See if he goes in there with that sinker.
Two and 0.
But do you think Rodriguez is swinging here on anything close? So you really got to locate the fastball if you're Brandon.
Ball 3. Rookie catcher on deck.
Green light here if you're Clint Hurdle. Or do you take and hope you get the go-ahead run in scoring position? I think you take.
Wow, Rodriguez pumping on 3 and 0.
Still think you could. Down in the zone, trying to get a ground ball right at somebody here to 3-1 count.
Out of play.
Oh, cut to that 93. That was going the other way. Might have been ball 4. Oh, here we go. Crank him up. 3-2, 2 outs. 9th inning.
Line drive, base hit to left. Jason Worth, no chance to throw the runner out. Everybody advances. So no save for Brandon Kintzler, and the Pirates have tied this game with 3 hits in the 9th.
Oh, a clutch at bat by Sean Rodriguez. Got a pitch. Looked like it was middle. Yeah, right down the middle. And Jason Worth charged it hard, but with Polanco already going, or Marte already going on the pitch, no shot at getting it home.
Here's the young catcher, Elias Diaz. One of the batters that Brandon Kintzler retired with a ground ball Thursday night. Pirates haven't had a chance to use the former net, their closer Felipe Rivero, until tonight.
Were we told he hit 104 this year?
That's what I was told. I've never heard of that. 1-1. That ball bounces, and a good play by Severino. So the Pirates have done twice in this series what no other teams have been able to do in the series, and that's forced the Nats late inning guys into 2 blown saves. Nationals recovered for the walk-off Thursday. 2-1 pitch. Ball 3. It's Max Moroff, the shortstop, who's been on base 3 times tonight. Bases loaded.
How far do you want to extend Brandon Kintzler now is the question. 20 pitches in the inning, 11 strikes, 9 balls.
Severino tried to frame it, could have been called a strike. Sammy Solis is up. John Jaso is halfway up the steps and now coming out of their dugout to go on deck here. Moroff, a switch hitter, base hit against Max Scherzer, the only one Max gave up. Then twice against A.J. Cole, he walked. Out to left center, big trouble. Jason Worth can't reach it. Ball deflects over to Taylor. And the Pirates are going to bring 3 runners home on that swing.
I tell you what, Max Moroff's a good-looking young player. He's played a nice shortstop tonight. He's been on base 4 times. A single, 2 walks, and now puts his ball club ahead with a bases-loaded triple. Remember, folks, the wind is blowing straight in down Half Street. So that held up just enough to give Jason Worth a fighting chance at it, but he couldn't get to it. And the young shortstop for the Pirates puts his ball club ahead by 3 and high-fives the whole bench when he gets to third.
Dusty out to get Kinsler. They've announced a pinch hitter, right-handed Chris Bostic, but Kinsler's coming out. And a rough 2/3 of an inning for him. 4 hits, a walk, 4 runs, responsible for another. Unfortunate for Brandon tonight. For 4 hits and a walk. Sammy Solis, 29 appearances, will get the call here. And Chris Bostic, the right-handed batter, will stay in. He had already been announced. Lefty-righty matchup here with 2 outs in the top of the 9th.
A fastball, curveball change, fastball 94.
And Bostic, a former Nats farmhand, 1 for 4 with an RBI in a start Thursday night, game 1.
You know, I don't know if Dusty Baker still does it, but when he was the manager of the Giants, he would go around the last week of the season to everybody and say, hey, do you have any incentives in your contract? Do you know, he'd look at the numbers and see a guy hitting 299 and say, hey, you're starting tomorrow because I want you to hit 300. If you had 29 saves, I want you to go out there and get 30. So he's aware of all that stuff for every player, and he goes around to each guy in their locker, or during batting practice he used to do it. I don't know if he still does it, but he wants you to get your numbers and he wants you to get your incentives.
Two 2-0 pitch. And Sammy gets a strike at the inside edge. Yeah, everything was lined up for Brandon Kinsler. The Nats had taken care of business on the mound all night.
That's why guys love playing for Dusty. Little things like that that don't happen everywhere. And sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, but he gave you a chance, and that's all you can ask for as a player.
I don't know what it is about the Pirates in the 9th inning. They've now scored 7 runs in this series in the 9th. And that's of the 9 they've scored the entire series. Biggest night of Max Moroff's young career. And a ball hit out to left. Jason Worth retreating. He's got it. So the Nats need a big bottom of the 9th, and they'll be facing a former teammate in Felipe Rivera. 6 years of age. Nats needed a closer. They got Mark Melanson. Pirates needed one for the future. They got Felipe Rivero.
Kind of filled out a little bit since the last time we saw him, too. Fastball this year for Felipe averaging 98.5 miles an hour. Slider 85. Curveball 81. He's thrown lots of changeups. At 88 miles an hour on average.
And the first thing I checked on Felipe, his control numbers, and they're really, really good. 74 innings, 87 strikeouts. He's walked just 20, so couple that with a 173 opponent's batting average, and that's some nasty closing right there.
Well,
first up, Wilmer Difo.
Couple bloops and a bomb. Here we go.
Wilmer's 1 for 2 against him.
.101 out of bed.
Difo, loud sound, high fly right center, and it keeps going. And it takes Marte right to the scoreboard.
I saw the swing, heard the sound, and I was watching Marte go for that ball saying, he's not in the right place. He's not running hard enough. I thought that was going to be halfway up the wall when Wilmer hit this. Good swing by Wilmer Difo. He's had a bunch of good at-bats tonight, nothing to show. Bullet first time up to center, bullet to left, bullet to right. Now this one, 0 for 4, but he's hit everything right on the nose tonight. Marte kind of cruising for this. Had to turn on the jets there at the end to make a play.
Daniel Murphy against Felipe Rivero, 1 for 3 career. So now he's got a couple of left-handers in Murphy and Lind. No, we don't need microphones very close to home plate to hear the popping of these heaters.
Well, we said all the time that Felipe Rivero was going to be a big league closer. It was just a matter of time. Well, now he is.
He's 20 for 22 with the Pirates.
And he looks all mean now with the beard and the bandana under his hat and the tattoos on his arms. But we know he was one of the nicest guys we've ever had here. Always in a good mood, said hi to you every day, always smiling. Whether he had a rough one or a good one, he was the same guy every day.
One and two. Daniel Murphy swings and misses, and a fastball in. 2 outs. Well, the Nats still have a chance if they can't make the comeback tonight to win 3 out of 4 from the Pirates. Gio gets the call. First pitch 3:05. Nats extra 2:30.
One more time. Then it's see you later.
We told Lamar to get me all upset, will you?
Hey, we'll be with everybody in the post game and the pre-game.
We will.
Pre-game and the post game and the not end game though.
And a fly ball out to center for Marte. So at 1 minute after 10, the Pirates make a dramatic comeback with 4 in the 9th and beat the Nationals 4-1. Only 9 hits in the entire game tonight. And the Pirates come up big in 1 inning, and it means a ball game for them. Felipe Rivero with his 21st save of the year. 9 pitches, 8 strikes. So we hope Max is okay. Hopefully the guys on Nats Extra Post Game will have a full report for you. That's Dan and Ray straight ahead from here at Nationals Park. Gio, tomorrow, our final telecast to the regular season. And from the ballpark, So long for just a while.